Hey there, Agile Adventurer. Just a quick question. What if, for the price of a fancy coffee or half a pizza, you could unlock over 700 hours of the best Agile content on the planet? That's audio, video, e-courses, books, presentations, all that you can think of. But you can also join live calls with world-class practitioners and hang out in a flame war-free and AI slop-clean Slack with the sharpest minds in the game. Oh, and yes, you get direct access to me, Vasco, your Scrum Master Toolbox podcast. No, this is not a drill. It's the Scrum Master Toolbox membership. And it's your unfair advantage in the Agile world. So if you want to know more, go check out scrummastertoolbox.org/membership. That's scrummastertoolbox.org/membership. And check out all the goodies we have for you. Do it now. But if you're not doing it now, let's listen to the podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Success Thursday. This week we have with us Prabhleen Kaur. Hey, Prabhleen. Welcome back.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So Thursday is Success Day here on the podcast. But before we dive into the success question, share with us, Prabhleen, what's your favorite Agile retrospective format and why?
For sure. So I do want to share a little anecdote from my side. That is when I joined a team as a new Scrum Master, wherein the team was already formed and they were a team since years. When I joined, I realized that they are using the 3-column format of retrospective, which is the most common of all. And the participation was super low. Like, despite trying to have a conversation in retrospective, asking questions, pointing the cards out, nothing actually was working for me. So I thought that, okay, maybe we should experiment with the retrospectives format. And I chose to do that. And I made 4 columns out of 3. The first was what we should keep on doing, because of course, retrospective is the space where we discuss the process and the things we have to improve, or the good things we are doing. The next column was what we should stop doing, because we generally get the very immediate feedback there that this is not working for me. So just stop doing it, or it is making my life tough. The change I did for the next 2 columns was, the third column is one thing which will make you happy. So it could be any smallest of the thing, maybe a team outing, or probably having some space out, not having stand-ups on Friday, anything which will make you happy. And the fourth column was about expressing the gratitude. And this also ties back to the conversation we have had about building trust. Appreciation brings a space where the trust is automatically built. So when every 15 days, 10 days, you're sitting with the team and you're making a point to say thank you to each other for all the work you've done. And it could be anything, somebody helped you with a piece of the code, or somebody was there where you were not there and that person filled space for you. Or it could be a sincere thank you to the team from anybody that, okay, you made the things work out, even from the PO, right? So that brings up the space where everybody feels mutually respected. So that's the retrospective format I really enjoy using. And of course, the team also enjoys, because I get great feedbacks there. And especially for the column, one thing which will make you happy, that has made my life easy, because I don't have to wait for another working agreement session to happen. I know what the team is looking at and they want to happen. So this is the retrospective format I love using, and it has really helped me. So it's about, we should keep on doing, stop doing, one thing which will make you happy, and the gratitude you have for the team.
I think that gratitude aspect, the appreciation practice, is something that we don't give enough attention to. So I'm really thankful that you brought that up. Also, because in the context of the Tuesday episode, the retrospective is a critical place for us to continuously build trust, not just when it's gone, but also, even if it's there, to continuously amplify that trust. Because trust is what makes teams speed up, right? Like there's this Speed of Trust book by, is it McCovey? I'll have to check out the book. But that trust is what really over time increases the collaboration, increases the understanding, and increases ultimately the speed of delivery for the teams.
That's true. And of course, I feel that at the end of the day, we all are working and we do work because it sustains us, but we also work to see the good we are doing around. And when I realize as a human being that, hey, I made a little bit of difference for you, it makes the other person super motivated both ways. That, hey, I should keep on doing it because it is making the other person better. And of course, it is making me in a place where I'm also contributing. So it's a very good feeling, a very sweet feeling to be in, that it is a two-way street for all the individuals.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this trust that we want to build with the help of retrospectives is something that helps us as Scrum Masters be successful. But how would we know? So, on Thursdays, we want to focus on that question. How would we know? So, the question for you, Prabhleen, is how do you evaluate yourself and your own success as a Scrum Master?
I honestly want to share a conversation for this one. In one of the teams I was working, we were at a point where we were in production and the team was delivering relentlessly. And at that point, we were not even having the space to sit down with each other as a team. But of course, we have a set of rules and SOPs before we get into the production. And one of the team members, he just walked up to me and he said, "This is not going to work out." And he sat me down, he sat the PO down, and he had an extensive conversation. And then we had the conversation with the entire team. The reason he was suggesting that this is not going to work out is because we were at the middle layer in the API creation team. So we had to have the deliveries coming from the first layer to us so that we give it to the last layer. But there were a little delays in that situation. At that point, I realized that I have really succeeded as a Scrum Master because the team is comfortable enough telling me that this is not working out. And he didn't come to me or to the PO and to the EM eventually with a lot of distress or anger. He was actually conscious that this is not going to work out. This is what I think we can do better, and let's have a conversation about it. So that was the point I understood that I must be doing something right. So, my idea of success as a Scrum Master is that when you look around, you see motivated people, and when something goes wrong, they are the people who come to you not in anger, not with any other emotion, but with concern that we are going to fail as a team if this is not set right. So that's my success matrix.
Yeah, absolutely. That openness of first
Mhm.
detecting the problem. So that foresight is
Yes.
very important, but then not being afraid of it and trying to fix it on your own in hiding so that no one can see it, but actually opening up the conversation, allowing others to bring their perspective in and then solving it together as a team. I think that shows enormous maturity. And in my book, also the contribution of the Scrum Master, because it takes effort, it takes time, and it takes practical approaches to be able to create this openness to talk about problems that in this case, they haven't even happened yet.
Yep.
There is a
And
beautiful way to illustrate it.
I often feel that when it comes to the success of the team, especially, people do get down to how many features were delivered. Was there a marker of story points which the team has touched, or any other metric which tells them that they have pushed a lot of increments? But then that's, of course, a matrix to look at when it comes to stakeholders and when they want to see the completion of the product. But for the Scrum Master, I believe that those numbers could be reflective, yes, but then we have to see that with every passing sprint, how well the team is responding to change. And if that is happening very well, this means that the team is working like a team. So that's another way to look at the same aspect.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that with us, Prabhleen.
Thank you.
All right, I hope you liked this episode. But before you hit next episode, here's the deal. This podcast is powered by people like you, the members who wanted more than just inspiration. They wanted real tools and real connection to people who are practicing Agile every day. We're talking access to over 700 hours of Agile Gold, CTO level strategy talks, summit keynotes, live workshops, e-courses, deep dive interviews, books, and if you're into no estimates, we got the pioneers of no estimates in those deep dive interviews as well. Agile business intelligence, creating product visions, coaching your product owner courses, you name it. You'll get invites to monthly live Q&As with Agile pioneers and practitioners, plus a private Slack community, which is free of all of that AI slop you see everywhere, and of course, without the flame wars. It's a community of practitioners that want to learn and thrive together. It's the best place to connect with community and learn together. So if this podcast has helped you before, imagine what you will get from this podcast membership. So head on over to scrummastertoolbox.org/membership and join the community that's shaping the future of Agile. And we have so much for you. So check out all the details at scrummastertoolbox.org/membership, because listening is great, it's important, but doing it together, that's next level. I'll see you in the community Slack. We really hope you liked our show. And if you did, why not rate this podcast on Stitcher or iTunes? Share this podcast and let other Scrum Masters know about this valuable resource for their work. Remember that sharing is caring.